Welcome back to the next installment of Panzer Campaigns Tunisia 43. I'm excited to be here, and I have been playing a play by email match of Poland 39, the smaller grand campaign, like the half size that goes till September 15, and I'm playing on a 2 versus 2. So I have a teammate, and my opponent has two teammates. That's allegedly Caleb frequently comments on my YouTube videos, and he also has a YouTube channel himself, which you should check out. So we left off, we moved most of the second corps, and we're going to move the remainder. We have the big red one. And I think that they're in a decent position right now. They're entering the Tyne River Valley, and I have some, I think these are just regular infantry over here. So we have them on a road in a couple of places. And let's see what we can do. So here's the zoomed in view. These folks are surrounded. Red Bull is pushing on the north, and here I have the 2nd Battalion of the 16th Infantry Regiment, which I'm going to split down to company size so that I can surround this. It might not be necessary. I think I ought to. Yeah. Okay, so this is disrupted and this is isolated. Oh, I think I have some artillery. Yeah. Alright, just taking care of that right quick. So, let's split this unit. And we'll send one south and one north. Got some defensive fire. Not much of an effect. I have a gun here. I should have fired in this hex before I moved this gun up so that it didn't trigger the defensive fire. Let's see. I want to work on this unit to the west first. I don't think I'll be able to get a disruption, but I'm going to try. I got a disruption. So... okay, I'm going to do something kind of clever here. I'm going to move this 1st Battalion of the 16th Regiment. I'm going to assault. I'm trying to decide if I should shoot first. Okay, so here's my plan here. These two units, this battalion, the 2nd Battalion, has to come through to the east. So basically they'll annihilate this unit on the way out, but I'm still going to assault. Let me see something else. This is also from the 16th Regiment. Great, so I can keep the units together. So what I'm going to do here is actually shoot at this guy, do some damage there, and reduce his combat efficacy so that if he triggers defensive fire when I assault into this, which he did not, it would reduce the efficacy there. Small margins can add up, so you want to do everything that you can to keep your units in good fighting order. Yep, good. So he does not have a lot left. He already had less than 100, so 99 minus 64. I'm not good at math. Yeah, that'll work. Next. I've got the 18th Infantry Regiment over here, and this is the 26th Infantry Regiment. Okay, good. Move this headquarters unit. And I'm going to start scooting this artillery. Now, I expect that the Tyne, the river valley over here, is going to be occupied. I'm observing the terrain, so I'm gonna use what is it called? Hover mode or something? Roaming mode. So roaming mode is kind of a useful feature. I'm not sure exactly what its intent was, but basically you don't have to click on hexes in order for it to highlight hexes. So like here, the way that I use it is that I've got visible hexes highlighted, and I can kind of figure out what my guys can see from where they're at. So I've got 2 hexes. This is all flat terrain. There's some brush here that obstructs this recon unit's view. I don't think that the field also obstructs the view. I've been reading the manual front to back, and I'm kind of like, I need to read it again, man. All right, so click anywhere to take off roaming mode. Let's check it out. Let's see what we can find out here. And I want to make sure that I have enough to hit the recon function. Now, there is this hill kind of over here between Jebel Boudis and Jebel Lansain. Hopefully I said that right. I got my pen program here. Move this out. So this hill over here is not currently observed in my battle plan. I need to pay attention to that. Let's go with, I'll try red. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. I was doing blue, but I felt like that's it's not bright enough. So let me hit this guy's recon ability. Nothing out there. Now him, oh, he's already moved. Okay. So, as much as possible, I want to maintain a front with Red Bull, and I want to clear this area up here. I'm worried that there's an enemy unit in this hex, or like right around here. They'd be hard pressed to be in this rough terrain. But like here, let me see what my visibility is. Yeah, like I can't see here. I can't see what's in this hex or what's in this hex. I can if I move a guy up here. So there still may be a unit that's concealed in here, I think. Concealment. Spotting distance in terrain. It is possible for a unit that an hex be concealed. When concealed, the unit is not visible. To become concealed, you gotta be out of line of sight. When a unit can see and is seen by an enemy unit. Okay, so I guess there's no like roll or anything. I feel like there is sometimes though. I feel like sometimes, though I can't prove it, there's like a sorry, there's like a roll that is involved with figuring out if a unit is spotted. So kind of just moving. That's a pretty good skirmish line, wouldn't you say? I think that looks all right. Okay. So this is the artillery from the 16th. We'll leave them together. Artillery for the 18th. He's already moved. These guys are lagging behind. Let's keep moving. This artillery here. I don't know why I put them down. I really need to be moving them, don't I? Well, let's leave it. We have a bunker, even though I don't super duper want to use my artillery on a bunker. And here's artillery over here, all unavailable. Gosh. Let's have at it. Engage this unit. That's something. Ugh. They got a disruption with their defensive fire. This spot has trouble for me. But my cousins are here. I can use my cousins and I can kind of, let's see, yeah. Why don't we take these guys? Well, they have low ammo. Crap. Alright. Oh, right into the minefield. No! It was no effect, so lucky me. I do have an engineer over here, but he's disrupted. Ugh, this spot on the... this is the 26th Infantry Regiment. This is looking gnarly. Alright. We keep fighting. And I should remind myself, you know, there's no free lunch. You have to let an attack develop, and you have to be willing to push and, you know, sit where you need to sit in order to get the results that you want. So, yeah, we're making a little bit of headway here. We have this bunker on the river too, so what I might do here is, yeah. So right now what I'm going to do is make a note to myself to, I'm going to go by hex in this case, just because it's probably easiest, though. I wish there was a way that I could like easily copy their name, so that I can paste it onto a notepad, and then I can use the, what is it? Units, view, I think, find unit. So I can be like, move the C company of this engineer southeast to support the assault on the bunker. And I can't easily that I'm aware of. Let's see, maybe I can right click, copy. Does not. All right. Move C company engineers, because they're attached at the divisional level, I think, right? Yeah, combat engineers here. Engineers southeast to support bunker assault at. Whoop. And because the visibility might worsen, I don't know, I might lose sight of this bunker. Probably not, but I will also make a note of where the bunker is, 15460. That way I just have the information that I need. I don't forget. I feel like a big thing that happens in this game is that like it's hard to keep track of everything that's going on as time passes in the game. So like, well, I mean to say, you know, when you take your turn, like this happens towards the beginning of the turn, like in the first 1/3, and then moving on from there, I've got, you know, hundreds of other units to push around, and by the time that I get back to this unit on the next turn, I'm like, we're headed down the Tyne River, and I completely forgot about this bunker. Okay, so next, I think that's everybody for First Division. This engine, yeah, that should all be good here. All right, yeah, First Division's looking pretty good. I got recon out front. I like the way this is developing here. Okay, so next up, we're going to be looking at the 78th Infantry, which is, some of it I like, some of it I don't. All right. So I'm looking at the overall situation of the 54th. This is just regular infantry. Basically, I need to hold this hill because I can, and I don't want to give it up. But I also kind of need to progress. This area is tough, man. I'm looking at the overall situation, they got these Nebel Warfers over here. This whole area is tough. Let's start with something simple. We know we're going to shell this bunker. I think, yeah, got a disruption. So let's kick these guys out if we can. Yeah, I can't. I don't have enough men. Okay. Alright, let me figure out where this unit's sister is. I need to handle one situation at a time. I wish these tanks were up this hill. I'm okay with it. Get them all into a single group here. They're kind of exposed. These are not the assaulty engineers, in case you were wondering, but I can take care of a couple of things. I think at one point I was talking about basically like what, if any, zone of control minefields exert. Like if they basically like this minefield that is next to a road, does that block supply on that road? No, it does not, from what I was able to. There was a forum thread where some people were discussing it in detail and like, I tried it this way and I tried it that way and to see what was happening. So apparently that is not the case. Next up, First Army is out of command, of course. Headquarters is. So let us, I can't get my recon unit through. I'm gonna do like this. I'm okay with that. This unit is not yet isolated, and yeesh. Yeesh. What a mess over here. Hard fighting. Okay, so what I need to do is isolate these positions here, and what I don't have enough guys to do. So I'm gonna do like this and get walloped. So I'm not even, maybe, no, I was gonna say, let me try to airstrike the anti-air. Yeah, we got these guys. They can go over here and shell this bunker. That's useful. Okay, get my recon. They're on half tracks, but okay. I am thinking, let's move you up here and we'll place you here. So yeah, I can't really get like a solid surround on this area. What I need to do is reduce these AA guns, I think. There's one. Fatigue and disruption. Defensive fire, but these guys are in a bunker, so it doesn't hurt. And I'm just gonna let these these units be combined? I don't want to because Yeah, these guys can be combined if I did want to. I'm just gonna leave my engineers right here to recover for a turn. They're kind of stressed. I keep sending them into minefields, um, right in front of these bunkers and getting shot up and everything. It's like, yeah, go clear the mines, guys. That's your job. All right. So my next task is this lump. This ridiculous lump. I hate this lump. All right. Where is your mother? I have a plan, or at least the trappings of one. So this is a field. I think that if I move this tank, it's gonna allow me to get a line of fire from this bunker using my machine gunners, which would be really useful right now on this trench line. So let's get these. Well, they have those 88s up there, so I want to be cautious. Let me do the thing that we want to, or the thing that we need to, I should say. And yes, I was correct. That does open up the field of fire there. So my next is going to be, I'm going to try to expand a little bit on this kind of quote-unquote bridgehead that I have. Let's get you into this bunker. Yeah, okay. So I can place my other machine gunner here. And next turn, I'll be able to rake them with machine gun fire as much as I want. And let's see, can I combine these two? Combine? Yeah. Like this. So now we have the assembled battalion, or I forget exactly how these guys are organized. Battalion. All right. And we're going to shoot. That infantry there is already disrupted, so I'm going to focus on the anti-aircraft guns. I've just got artillery. Got one. Honestly, I feel like this situation is a little bit out of the ordinary, this specific fight that's happening, because, I don't know, I mean, it's so much AA all kind of localized in one area. I'm trying to get through it, but there's not really a good way to besides just like sitting here and getting shot up. 7 men! Goodness. We got a disruption, so that's good. The problem is that because they hold this hex here, like, I can shoot them all up, but I can't, annihilate them. I should be trying to cut them off up here, but I just don't feel like I have enough firepower to do so. These 88s are quite defensive. I don't have a lot of them. Anyhow, let's move. Can I shoot with this thing? Not really. Let's move you over here. Okay. I should be able to move this headquarters. I do have this AT gun down over here, but I think that is okay, and I can leave the machine gunner. What's your command range? Yeah, pretty good. That's pretty good. over here. Alright, what's next? Let's see. I already shot all my artillery, moved all of this, and let me go ahead and hit the recon over here. I'm pretty happy with this recon unit just being right here and kind of acting as an initial screen to kind of patrol back and forth, so to speak. We'll just look out for guys. Okay, so that's going to be the 78th Infantry Division, and next we've got the 4th. The 4th is also part of 5 Corps, and we have a lot going on in the sector of the 4th. So my plan, if I remember myself, is to basically keep like a line right here, maintain this line, and then this line, and it basically just gives me breathing room to deal with the 10th Panzer. So first thing I need to do is kill these guys, and I probably want to take out this trench, but like right over here there's a bunch of guys, so I just want to dig in on this side of the stream. I'm checking my fatigue. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it with this batch because I want to be able to like kind of organize on this stream, and let's deal with one thing at a time. Okay, assault, 19 men, still fighting. Let's do this. Good. Assault. And I'm going to assault. Let's finish this, huh? Okay, they only had 2 guys left. Now, let's see. So none of these are the same. And I only have 1 assembled battalion, which is the one that can't move. I'll tell you what. If I observe the terrain here, I would rather hold this ridge. I think there is a hex side modifier for streams. Modifier, it's in firing, fire effects, map results. Yeah, fire value modifiers. I'm looking. If direct fire from the enemy unit passes through a hex side of the target hex, then the target unit benefits from the hex side modifier of that hex side. So, see the parameter data. It's probably in here too. Terrain fire modifier 0 for a stream. So, when I think about it then, I think I'm reading this right. Sorry, viewer, you're coming on a journey with me because I'm curious about this. Hex side modifier of that hex side. So I really wish that we could search parameter data. We can't. We can copy it though, and put it on a notepad. Oops. Oh, come on. Copy. So we're gonna do, oops, search for stream. Stream here. This is all the movements. Enable Hexside combat modifiers. Stream 0. So in this scenario, I am going to be better off to get dug in on the trench line, which gives me a bonus to my elevation, rather than try to be holding the line next to that stream. So good. I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any movement left that I can utilize. I got to get into these forests. Let me go ahead and fire off my. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Oh, he got me. That was a bad one. I wonder if recon capability can trigger defensive fire. I don't think it can. So, for my engineers, I'm thinking about this unit. He's got visibility all along the ridge line. All right. So that section is moved. I'll figure out what to do with that next turn. Now let's go ahead and freaking kill these guys. Trying to think of how I want to organize this so I can move these AT guns all the way through. And travel mode's going to make that a little bit tricky because I'm going to bust the road stacking limit. I might be able to move them out though. Good. Finally. Okay. Now that I have this, so my road stacking is 350. And if I look at, what is this? Highlight road limits. Oh, actually this does not, it does poke up there. And I don't know if that's, well, anyways, I won't belabor the point. Let's go ahead and get these guys moved into a better position here, and we'll move all three of these AT guns up, like so. Let me do this big batch of guns first, so I make sure that I have enough travel, and I do. So I've got all of my guns set up to shell this next bunker. I should be working on getting us around, but yeah. I think I can shoot this broken unit. Yeah, boy. Got him. Got him. Alright. Let's go ahead and try to get these units better organized. You have range? You do have range, so I'll take advantage of that. I have this. We can rip up this trench line here. Okay. Let me save my game. Let's see. This gun has been a particular booger. This whole section over here where the 10th Panzer is a particular booger. This is going to be tricky to sort. But we are going to sort it. So let me make sure everything I need to take care of up here is taken care of up here. this is what I was saying, is that I'm too like with the fourth infantry, with the fourth mixed. It's just too much. Like there's too much going on. So let's actually assault into this trench line here. This AT gun is already disrupted. Actually, that's a AA gun. And if I can get my units into this trench line, we won't get shelled by this stack of AT guns, AA guns. Good. So here, now we can see they don't have visibility. And I can shoot again. He's in travel mode. So, 3 guns, nice. I'm still able to defensive fire. Interestingly, no longer disrupted. That's weird. Alright, so one of the reasons that I like this game is because of the incredible amount of like focus and organization that you need to have, and this is a challenge. This is going to be tricky to extricate, so I'm going to take it a step at a time. I have half a buy to assault this stack. He's got all his tigers in a row. So none of my guys are yet isolated. Neither are his. I mean, this is an effective assault that he's conducting, make no mistake. But he does have problems, and a lot of them. Okay. So let me look at this from an organizational perspective. Here we can see that the 10th Infantry Brigade, what are these units up here? I've got the 10th and the 12th Infantry Brigade. The 10th and the 12th are pretty well sorted. Yeah, I'd say so. Basically, they're kind of in charge of holding the line, where the 21st Tank Brigade is going to be in charge of holding the line. Let's take care of some of this stuff. All right. Can I shoot down here? No. I don't want to just move this guy up, but maybe that's the best option. If I did, this is annoying over here. Let's do this. This unit's already broken. Pardon. Hey. Okay. Sorry, just a moment, please. Just staying organized as far as my time goes, the duration of the video. Okay. Alright, I'll play for another like 20 minutes. So, we got him. We shot him up pretty good. Next up, what I'm thinking is, like, I want to assault through here, but I don't think that's the right move. I'm going to move you up, and I'm just going to rip them apart. I don't want to put myself at a disadvantage of being at the bottom of a hill that they can shoot down from. I don't know, maybe it's better to do it that way, but I'm just going to do it this way. Okay. Next on my list is to continue to move the this is the 46th Infantry Division. And I'm going to need to take out this infantry and this artillery, which is being particularly obstinate. Oh, my guys are low ammo. Okay. I really just want to kill this thing. Let's see. That'll probably work, right? Yeah, that worked. Okay, so where is your parent unit? I'm going to put you there, but first I want to shell these AT guns. I don't know if this is a super duper idea to get into a standoff. 48th, 12th. Okay, so where's the... Hang on a second. I need to withdraw some tanks from the line. These high fatigue ones are, you know, they're going to break, and that's going to be awful. So I'm getting these guys out of here. And I should be able to do that mostly safely. Okay, so let's just be careful. Go like this. Go like this. And I'm gonna, let's see, yeah, gotta be careful. That's safe. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this. And what I'm gonna end up doing is moving both of these units to reconstitute with their, well, I guess that's just the two of them, huh? Maybe? Let's see it. 31 vehicles, so why? This is a different kind of tank. You're telling me that I can join this tank with these tanks, which are different tanks. We'll find out next turn. Let me add this to my task list. Reconstitute 48th Royal Tank Regiment, if possible. And we'll just make a note, 176.8. Alright, great. Next up, let's shoot. I'm going to take... lost so many AT guns, too. What unit is this? This is the 4th Infantry. Yeah, alright, fine. They can hit hard targets, so... Alright, let's do this thing. I'm not thrilled about this, but let's see what happens. I'd say I got the better of that, but it's not pretty. You know, as I am looking at this, I feel okay. There is a lot going on right here, but overall, I would say this is not horrid. what am I to do with these tanks? They have hard range, so they're needed more southeast, and or I could angle them north, and no, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say I could angle them north and use them to support the attack on this line up here, but and I want to hold this section while I take care of what's happening over here, because this is where all the action is. It's where the enemy is attacking, so I have to be responsive to the needs there. I have to be careful about how I move this tank unit. So I've got a broken unit here, which is a really great target for my engineers that can't really assault. Ha. Okay. So this section in particular is tricky. Now I'm moving into units from the 6th Armored. What is this? What do I want to do here? Yeah, okay. Let me see something. So I feel it's weird that they're mixed together like that. Anyways, same. I want to move this unit south because they have ranged hard attack. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. The East Surreys here are mixed together with units from the 46 Infantry. I want to get them into the right spot though, so yeah, I can't just assault straight up here. Are you the same? No, these are two different units. So let's go ahead and soften them up. See if we can. Wait, is this a bunker? No, this is a trench. See if we can get that disruption. I gotta deal with this trench one way or another, so here we are. This guy can go. Okay. We can scoot him around the line as we need it. And next we've got, yeah, I mean, I got to disrupt these guys if I'm going to get through, so let's reserve the engineers for an assault if it happens. Now, both of them are isolated, which is good for me. Okay. All right, and yeah, all right, so that didn't work. We didn't get the disruption. We fire again. We'll just see what we can do as far as this goes. Honestly, I feel like maybe I should just assault, but it seems real dangerous. They could have hundreds of guys up here. Okay. Now. Where I've got soft attack here, so attack this AA gun in the open. What is my assault on this? Yeah, let's go for it. See if I can finish this off. I can't. It's annoying. This broken unit is really slowing things down for me. Okay, there we go. So let me move this. Recon vehicle has much better soft attack. Yeah, we'll put you in this trench. Recon vehicles actually get a, well, vehicles get a bonus from trenches, which is something I learned pretty recently. So yeah, we got a firefight on our hands over here. Let's see. Can't see through here. Yeah, they have kind of a tough position. Oh, you can't move. 2 battalions. I'm thinking this unit is all mixed up over here. Partially 6 armor and partially 46. I mean, I knew that that would happen. I'd like to avoid it where I can, but what are you gonna do? Yeah, reinforce with a battalion here, and then we'll get another one up here, and we'll strike through this brush. So next I have these engineers, which I can frankly just move out of the way. Yeah, I'll need to remember that that unit is mixed up. Okay. And this engineer, this is a clear hex, but I want to hold it. Our first strike at the Tigers. We got one. Oh, no, no, no. I hit the smaller one. All right. Well, it still counts. Still counts. Now, they've got this tank destroyer over here, and I've got nothing but tanks right here. Let's shoot. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't... They can't get at my tanks with any AT over here. They do have, you know, they've got the capability to attack back, but, like, hey, it's a gunfight. Let's get it done. This is the Panzer Grenadier. So 2 battalions of Panzer Grenadier. Use some tough guys. Oh, 28? Dang. I immediately disrupted one of mine. Oof. This is a brawl. We got a disruption. Nice. They got a disruption, but it was against my scout car, so I'm okay with that. Kind of want to shoot up their infantry. Lucky me, I positioned all my AT guns up here. That was quite clever. I got there in just the nick of time. And look at this position. It is clear, but it's also a hill. I think I got the perfect unit mix in the right spot. I'd say perfect. Okay, it's given the circumstances, I did pretty well. And let's blast on these fools. I want to make sure that I'm aiming at the Tiger. So this is PZAOK 5. Alright, they're both PZAOK 5. So we do like this. Actually, do you have ranged? No. Got one. No effect. Excellent. Got 3. Well, that was 2, but total of 3. Let's see if I have one more kill left. They are not in a good position. Fatigue. Okay. Yeah. So, like, we did do better than them, especially considering their equipment is way better. So I'm vaguely debating this Marsh Hex, if I want to put infantry over there. It's a full battalion. Let's go for it. Oh, I was looking at the wrong hex highlight. I was looking at visibility instead of movement. So I can get both of these battalions right up here. Let's give their infantry hell. 51 men! That's like the most I've ever seen in this game. They're in travel mode. This attack is not going well for them. I remember 2 turns ago, I was like, I'm in big trouble. I don't know what to do. It is nice to have the feeling that I'm starting to get a sense of, like, the mechanics of this game are one thing. The other component is, how do you fight a war? Like, this isn't just a game. It's at least partially a simulation. And I know that there's a bunch of people in the comments that are going to be like, wow, this game is unrealistic for this, that, and the other. I understand that, and that's fine. Overall, though, you know, there's certainly the component of, you know, it's like a simulation. So I think I still have some units from the 6th Armored left to move. Yeah, let's do that right quick. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else over here that I wanted to get at. I have engineers over here. Let's just leave them. Well, it seems a shame not to engage with them at all. What is their defense versus 16? 16. Get in the fight, guys. Let me see one other thing. This is from the 6th Armored. Alright, yeah, we'll do it. This is near battalion strength engineers over here, so I think that's going to come in handy. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I do have some more units from the 6th Armored to move, but I think that this is a pretty good stopping point. So with that, viewer, thank you very much for watching this installment, and I will look forward to the next one.